Welcome in, Tamers. So today the ban list has dropped, and please excuse the somewhat scuffed camera as per usual, but it is somewhat early. The ban list has dropped, and we're going to run through it real quick. This is of course on the Digimon card website, so this is the official Bandai source. This is on mostly Japanese. This hasn't been released on the EN side yet. But yes, we can see that it's to take effect on January 5th for Japan. Ours isn't taking place until the beginning of March, I do believe. So we've got these cards still for a little bit, but let's see what we're going to get. Right, first off, restricted to 1, okay. Bukumon, okay, I like this, I like this, I like this. So, it makes sense. I don't know what by applying means, but Bukumon being limited makes sense simply because, of course, bro, you get free jamming, like, turn 2. Like, there's just nothing about it. This egg needed to get hit no matter what. Getting free jamming across all swings, it's a universal blue egg. Like, what's going on, dude? It makes a lot of sense. Now, the second card along is Apocalypse. This was kind of expected, I'll be honest. Because, as they say here, like, combining it with BT13 Craniumon, it just becomes an extremely difficult card to deal with. I'm literally quoting it there. But on top of the bans we've already seen from the purple side, like being able to set up trash, this deck was just a problem in general. Now, it must have been a massive problem in Japan, not only in the testing that we've seen in BT15 for the EN side, but just for Japan as well. We can see it's a problem simply because they're shooting it to 1. Like, there's no reason not to. Anything of note in this? No, not really. Tar. For the reasons above, we'll limit the number to 1. Makes sense. Like, the card is just too powerful. It's able to stack its trash. Makes a lot of sense for it to be shot to 1. So, with that, on to the next card. We're looking at Gabumon X Antibody. When used in the Gurumon deck, yada yada yada. Additionally, this card's evolution source effect allows it to have the ability to maintain the board. Of course it does. And, like, pairing this with Gurumon, I don't know if Gurumon's also been hit, but we'll see in just a second, that you're able to do that twice in a turn, and it's also refilling your deck. Like, this card was extremely broken, especially having it at level 3, where you're probably more than likely going to have a Gabumon and a Gabu X. You're not going to be necessarily having that Guru X, like, let's be real, you're playing Gurumon, so you will, probably because of the draw power, but you're not necessarily going to get it. Now, moving on, Guru X, of course, we are going to see that get hit as well. Pairing the two together makes a lot of sense, but also I feel getting both of them banned, or limited to 1, makes it a little bit unfair at this current moment. Like, yes, I would have liked to have seen Guru get hit more, simply because of its main effect of the draw 2, trash 2, then gain a memory if you have Guru. But seeing both of these get hit, I feel is a little bit unfair. However, in the eyes of Bandai, it makes a lot of sense, because this effect is very broken. It's no different to Alphamon's effect in this sense of, hey, you're trying to delete me, I'm just going to bot deck a X Antibody or Royal Knight. Like, yeah, there's ways around it, but pairing 2 together, it makes a lot of sense. Anubismon is the next card on the ban on the limit list even. Okay, wow. So I've not really actually looked too much into this, nor do I really pay attention to the Japanese side of things. I really should, and I apologise for that. So this is me just being ignorant here. But the amount that I've played with Andrew Kante Elixir, this card can go kind of wild, especially with the Dobermon stuff that he's been doing, where you're playing Retaliation, Merva's coming out, all of this good stuff. The draw power that this has for a purple deck is kind of insane, without even having to trash too much. It's a beautiful card, don't get me wrong, and its effects are amazing, but just seeing the amount of power that it has is very strong, and like it says, it greatly improves the stability and speed of the deck. Yes, it does, 100%. It allows you to build the board no matter what. High board maintenance ability, control performance, yeah. And that is that. like, yeah. So this was the past ban list I believe we covered. So the Gabumon, of course, linking in with the Apocalymon. But my thoughts on this is this needed to happen. People are going to be mad. Yes, ours doesn't apply until March. But yeah, no, I'm happy to see some of these cards get hit, in my opinion. Especially the Apocalymon. Yes, we're going to be having it. Well, to be fair, the Apocalymon, we're going to be having it for like a month at this point. I was more worried to see the Gabumon or the Garurumon or even the Anubismon. I was thinking that Merva was going to hit, not going to lie. I was thinking that Mervamon was going to get hit. For whatever reason. They wouldn't have hit it, but these are some very, very good bans. Thank you, Bandai. Thank you. Nothing gets unbanned though, so no Jet Selfie.